All right, next question says, how come you've chosen to include beltless squats after the competition squat instead of just adding more sets to the competition variation? So this is referring to a specific program. This one is modeled after the Project Momentum program, where you have exposure to the competition lifts in every training session. But then each training session has an emphasis item. In the case of this question, you do a few sets of the competition squat, and then that's followed by more sets of a squat variation. In this particular training block, that's beltless squats. So the reason for that is that we want you to do the competition variation while you're fresh, so that motor learning is at its peak and you're able to be as technically proficient as possible. Then after that, we want to get into a variation of the lift. And for this variation, I've chosen beltless squats just because that targets the mechanic that I'm trying to get at, to be blunt and unfortunately a little bit vague about it. I don't want you to do more sets of the competition squat because I think that beltless squats provide a benefit to you. Personally, I think that beltless squats are going to help you use the belt more effectively. They're going to help with back strength and abdominal strength. And yes, I know that EMG studies show blah blah blah, but I think that this is one of those things that we're going to look back on in a few years and say, man, we really made some assumptions there that were not really warranted. So I think training beltless definitely does have a value, and it's a much bigger value than it's currently in vogue to attribute to that movement. So that's why they're in there, and that's why they're placed the way that they are.